Hello guys, today we are here with Dawn and this is the beginning day for Pantry renovation. So, show us what's going on, Dawn.
Here we go.
So,
OMG.
this is the before.
Look how cavernous and you can't organize anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of wasted space up above. And just hard to get to in the corners, huh?
Yeah, you can't see what's back there. And I started out trying to keep things organized as far as dinner and lunch and breakfast stuff, but with the sizes of everything, you can't do it.
Yeah. So what's your plan going forward?
Haha. So I've got a rack system that's going to go in the back, and then hopefully, Kevin's going to be able to take these shelves and cut them down. It'll be 12 inches and then a lip. So it'll clear out all of this going back, but there's a rack system that'll go on that back wall for cans and things of that size.
Okay.
So it won't stick out very far. So that'll give me some wall space on this side to be able to have my vacuum and my broom and all that and everything within reach.
Nice.
And he's going to put strip lighting in here as well so that when I flip the switch, I can see everything.
That'll be great. Nice.
Very exciting.
Okay, well, we'll keep following. Hope this goes well.
See you guys.
And here's the guy that's going to do it all.
Okay, so we got everything out of the pantry. And as you can see, it's just a big cavernous space. And so we've run into a couple of little issues that Kevin will tell you about.
Little issues that I have to take care of. So now that all the shelves are out, the screws were holding them kind of in place. There's no backer here, nothing. Glue on plywood, thin. One support right here. So, and one support right here. So where the screw holes were at, they're just screwed into the Luan plywood, which is no support at all. So what I've got to do is I've got to pull this back panel, hopefully, and put a support into this corner and bring the support, or put another support alongside of the one that's already here, to where her shelf, wire rack shelf, I have something to secure to the uprights. These. One has to go into the corner and the other one comes out roughly to somewhere around right here.
Yep.
Okay. So not only do I have to put supports back here for these to be screwed in, I have to put some supports into this corner because the only support that's here is on the side. So I have no way to secure these. So I have to pull this panel off, put another support in here where this rack system is going to sit. The rack system will sit on this back wall. Then with these old shelves, I have to cut them down and put them over here. This is the outside of the rig. I have no way of finding out where any metal studding is at. I don't think there is any, just by signs of this right here. That's where one of the screws was at. This corner of the shelf was so heavy that it literally just ran the screw down the side of the wall. Behind this is foam. But fortunately, if you, I don't know if you can come around here, take a video shot of this corner right here. There's a stud here and a stud here where the door frame is at. It's going to come all the way down on both. So what I've got to do is I've got to build the shelves to where they'll come back here and then come out to right about here, and then it'll come over the total of 12 3/4 inches off of this wall, and then they'll come straight back.
Yay.
Making pocket holes?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just say when.
When. Okay.
Okay, so Kevin, after putting the paneling back in, installed the shelves, and as you can see, Dawn has put her canned goods and everything back on her shelf. And then Kevin added the lights. So these are small little, it's a strip of LED lights that he wired up there. And then that's where the wire goes in to connect with the actual wiring. And then here's another set of lights here. So it'll all tuck back in when he gets done. So, is there one over here too? Is he putting one on this side?
No, we don't see the need for that.
All right, so Dawn is going to show us the finished product of the pantry.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Ta-da! So Kevin's done a really great job with these shelves. And she got more storage up vertically. So she has storage clear to the ceiling now, which is great.
And anybody wondering if it's possible to get in here? Oh yeah, it's possible. I've got a little footstool that I can step on, and yes, I fit in here.
And there's her little footstool right there on the door.
Yep.
She's got a little hanger there for it, especially to hang it, so it's always handy.
Yeah.
She got some of her shelves rearranged.
Some of it's still a work in progress as I figure out what I need for this type of space versus what I had. But I have all my, my vacuum cleaner is in there, all my my mop and my brooms and things, so that I don't have to hunt them down to be able to use them.
Yeah, that worked out perfect to have a place to hang all your stuff. And I thought you got a hook up here for a...
Yeah, but because of the current project that's going on, my laundry basket hangs on there. I've got a collapsible laundry basket that hangs up there, so that's easy to get to. But right now, because of the current project, it's filled with stuff.
All right.
So much easier.
Good job. Got all of our laundry stuff down here.
Yep. Well, this will be going away because it's too big, but... And I'm still working with some of it. But yeah, all my laundry stuff that I need to go to the laundromat.
Your hamper fell back there.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Got the dog food back there, the big bin of dog food, and then I've got the everyday one here.
Cool. Good job. All right, so you want to explain to us what your current project is, Dawn?
So the current project that is just getting completed, another exciting thing. So in the back of our rig, at the very back of our rig, we have a set of cabinets above the couch. It goes all the way from one side to the other, so 8 feet. And the cabinets are really tall. So you can only get so much in those cabinets and you lose the height. So, walk this way.
Walk this way.
So Kevin added a shelf. And it was a little tricky because you don't know where there might be studs or where there might not be studs. So he had to strategically use the tiniest little drill and kind of poke into the walls in various places until we figured out where they were.
Yep.
And we could make the supports. The windows were a big help because windows tend to, and here's a trick in case y'all don't know, if you're in a humid area or places where you get dew on your rig, well, on the outside you can see where your studs are on the outside of the rig because the dew doesn't stick to where they are. So we found that there are studs along either side of the windows that run all the way up. So
And
that was
evidently one in the middle of the window.
That one we didn't know was there. Kevin took a chance.
So he's got two supports there. And then on each side, about a foot away from the wall, where the edge of the window, there's a, I want to say support, but it's not a stud.
Yes.
A stud that runs up there. So he found that stud there, and there's one on the opposite side. So that adds support. And then
there's a stud here on this wall, and then a stud in the corner, but only on that wall. There's no stud in the corner on the back. Mm-hmm. And we figured that must be how they put the back of the rig on. So
we put a piece of wood to support the edge of the wood there, yep. And then the same on the other side.
And the reason for the two in the middle is because unfortunately Lowe's and Home Depot did not have they had one long, like 6-foot board, but that wasn't going to work. So unless they had an 8-foot board, which you can't get that in here without taking the whole cabinet apart, so we had to do two 4-foot boards. So this is where the seam is, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
And he did like they do and put a lip here so that things can't slide off.
Out.
But I did still put my sticky rubber contact paper on there too.
So now she just has to get all of her stuff back in there.
Yeah, all the stuff that's laying everywhere, and then figure out how to organize it.
Yep.
Now that I have new space.
Here's the doors waiting to go back on after she loads everything up. So, another fine job. It looks really great. And it matches your existing cabinet.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Very exciting.
Good job, Kevin.
Yay, honey.